chickadees, welcome back to my channel. Today we are celebrating 100 subscribers. Insert celebration sound, I don't know. Thank you guys, I'm incredibly moved. I'm like so touched that 100 people want to watch my videos. And maybe not all the time, but like 100 people cared enough to click that subscribe button, and I truly appreciate that. So today we are doing a little Q&A, although you guys sent a lot of questions, so I'll try and get to as many as I can, but I'm not going to do all of them. This video was requested by one of my subscribers, so I appreciate you for requesting this. Thank you so much for giving me the idea. So if you guys are wondering about me, this is your video. And thank you so much to everybody who did send in questions. I really appreciate you guys. So starting off strong, we have, what made you start a YouTube channel? Well, I have always loved being behind the camera, or in front of the camera. In front, right? I love being on video. I like acting. I've always been into it. I used to make like little home video skit things and like do performances. Like most kids do, but I would do it a lot. And so I've always been into it. And I actually had like a YouTube channel. We were literally vlogging, but it wasn't called that back then. But me and my friend, we used to like go do random shit and just record it. I can't find the videos. I doubt you'll ever find them, but like they're stupid anyways. It's just like us messing around. I've always been interested in it. As for like the final push, I think it was you guys kind of like saying that you're going to want to watch me, because I had brought it up one day during one of my live reading sessions, and you guys were like, no, yeah, we'll totally watch that. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I got into it for sure because you guys encouraged me. I think I would have gotten there eventually on my own, but it felt so much better having you guys be there and supporting me. Do you have any plans for your career as a content creator? Yes, absolutely. I've been vlogging for a few months now, and I have loved every moment of it, but I'm starting to get more into like posting on TikTok. I've taken a step back from like my tarot content to focus on my lifestyle content as like a vlogger and an influencer, and I really like that. So I would like to grow my audience on TikTok and grow like my presence and just be like known. So yeah, I would like to grow my audience. I would like to build a following of people that actually like me for me. I want to post like positive content of things that like I've been through that's like inspiring. I would like to grow my YouTube channel and just like eventually be able to live off of it and just like have my income be just from people watching my videos and engaging. But yeah, I'm very excited for this journey. And also with that, I do want to start like streaming, more like vlogging type stuff where like you guys come with me rather than me, because right now my full-time like income is me doing readings live. So tarot readings, for those of you that don't know. So I would like to shift gears into like it being more of like I get paid to just live my life. But I think that starts right now by like building a consistent following, making consistent content, and just like making my presence known. What are your favorite clothing stores? I really like Torrid. I also really like Old Navy, but I feel like they're hit and miss. Torrid and Old Navy are ridiculously expensive. I feel like most clothing stores are nowadays. That's why I mostly thrift. But I do love Old Navy style. Like they have some really cute stuff. What is your favorite food and drink? I don't really have a favorite, and this bleeds into everything in my life. I don't really have like favorites. I have favorite things for specific times. As for like foods that I do really love, I love Chinese food. I love Mexican food. I really like American food, but what is American? And Italian. Those are like my favorites. Oh, but Indian food is really good too. You guys, see, I can't do it. I can't boil it down to one thing. As for a drink, I don't have a favorite, but I really like tea and coffee and water. Boring. As for tea, I like spearmint, peppermint, chamomile, lemon balm, Mullen, those types of things. What are your favorite TV shows and favorite movie? For a long time, my favorite movie was Pulp Fiction, but I haven't watched it in so long, so I don't know if I've like changed because I don't know. I feel like the things that I really, really used to love, I've like changed my mind about. As for TV shows, I don't really like TV nowadays. I do like reality TV and like trash TV. It's a vibe. But I really like repeating things. So I'll watch like old shows. I really like Gilmore Girls, The Fosters. I really like Good Witch, but it's so fucking cheesy. Sometimes I can't with it, but it's really comforting. It's a comfort TV show for me. I love Friends, Grace and Frankie. I know that there's more. I just like, it's not coming to me right now. Somebody asked, does pineapple belong on pizza? And to that, I would say, do you want it on your pizza? I don't care. I'll eat pineapple on pizza sometimes. I think does it belong there or not is a personal preference, and like do what you want with your pizza. It's your food. What's your favorite tattoo that you have? I would say either my chest tattoo, the naked dancing ladies on my leg, or the one that I did in my recent tattoo vlog of the athame with pomegranates. What type of music do you like? I am pretty open. I like most types of music. I'll just tell you what I don't like. I don't like trash country, like singing about pointless fuck ass shit. I think it's fucking boring. I like classic country, and I do like some like country nowadays. I genuinely, it sends me into a rage when I hear most rock music. I cannot stand the sound of a shrill man screaming in my ear with overstimulating guitar riffs. It's my worst nightmare. And then some screamo music I don't really vibe with. Most I can tolerate, and some I actually really like. If there's meaning behind it, then I like it. But it just depends. Do you play any video games? Yes, I do. My husband just bought me a Switch, and it is Animal Crossing themed. It's amazing, but I play Animal Crossing on that. I also, on the Xbox, I play Elder Scrolls Online, Dead Cells, Minecraft. I really like puzzle games like Cube. And me and my husband have been recently playing this really amazing game called Blue Prince. It is the most well thought out puzzle game I have ever played. The storyline's amazing. The intricate puzzles and like little clues that it's just like you think you figure it out and then it's changed. It's amazing. I highly recommend Blue Prince. Do you play any musical instruments? Yes, that was actually one of the things that I wanted to do growing up, like be a singer-songwriter. I know how to play guitar very, very well. I know how to play piano for the most part, and I know how to play cello for the most part, but I really just don't know how to read music. Like, I know how to play intuitively. Like, I'll just play what sounds good. I don't really know how to read music, even with guitar. And I played guitar since I was 12. So the music notes don't vibe with me. I don't vibe with them. But I do know how to play. What's your favorite color and season? I'm annoying. I'm sorry. I don't have a favorite color. I have like favorite types of colors. I really like pastels, like pastel green, pastel pink, some pastel purple, like a lilac color. And then I really like deep colors, like deep, rich forest green, or like deep, rich red and brown, and even some blues. And then I also just really like aqua. So I'm all over the place. But as for season, I would say in between seasons. So the spring and the fall, I really like both of those times. I would say that autumn is probably my top though. Like, it's my favorite. How would you describe your desired aesthetic versus your actual aesthetic? My desired aesthetic, clean, organized, simple, but still like fashionable, cutesy, maybe a little bit of 90s grunge here and there, and like purposeful, like well thought out. I like to have like well thought out outfits and things like that, which actually, as I'm describing this, I'm realizing like that makes a lot of sense because my Venus is in Virgo. So obviously that's what I would want. My actual aesthetic, I genuinely don't know how to describe it. I think that I just kind of wear whatever's comfortable. And sometimes I do put together a snatched outfit and it's really cute. But I feel like it's not like my everyday look. I feel like I change all the time and I'm either like slop or I'm really, really pretty and cute, or I'm like kind of like grunge punk. Like, I don't know. It's like there's a bunch of different versions of me. What is a dream place that you want to visit and why? I don't really have like places that I want to visit, like I'm just dying to go. I'm sure that I would love to travel. I just don't really think about it because I'm a very big homebody. I love being at home. I mean, I've been to Mexico. I would love to go back. I've only been to Mazatlan. I would like to go to other parts of Mexico. I would like to go see China and Japan and Switzerland. And like, I would like to see it all. But like the process of getting there, long flights, I can barely handle a 3-hour flight. So like, I don't know. I just feel overwhelmed when I think about actually traveling that I'm just like, it's not worth it to me. I'll watch somebody vlog their trip to it. Like, I don't want to do it. I would love to go. I'm a big homebody. Some to-do items off your bucket list. This may be controversial to people with bucket lists. I don't have one, and I think they're a little weird. I'm just living what's next and like letting myself have whatever I want next. If there's anything that I've learned about myself, it's like what's really fucking important to me and like I've got to do this is going to change in like 5 years. So like making a bucket list feels unimportant to me. And I've never really thought about it. Like it's never felt important to me. So I don't have one. Do you always dream in first person point of view? No. And I've never really thought about it until you asked me that question, but no, I don't. Sometimes I dream like I'm the camera of like filming me in a movie or like filming a situation in a movie. But it's not like I'm ever a different person. It's like I'm just like a point of view. The coolest thing that you've ever thrifted. This shelf right here, which I'm actually giving to my bestie soon. It just doesn't vibe with my apartment, but this is like a really cool craft shelf that I'm obsessed with, but it's not realistic for me. It's got a lot of cool little different compartments. The back area opens up. There's poles that I don't have up, but like they go across and you can like hang things on it. There's drawers. It wheels around. Like it's perfect. And it would actually make a really cute wrapping station, like for presents and stuff. It's adorable. I love it. And I thrifted it for $20. I was like, wow, this is amazing. A dream thrift item would be like the furniture that I want, like really nice white recliners, which I think is impossible to thrift. But hey, you never know. What is a typical day in your life? It really depends. It really just depends. A typical day, I guess, wake up, take my meds, eat breakfast. I work immediately. I start working, editing or filming, and then I'll take a break. Maybe I go to the gym. I go to the gym on Mondays and Tuesdays. And then I work more. Maybe I'll eat lunch. Sometimes I skip lunch. And then I make dinner. I maybe play some video games if I have time. And then I work more and I go live. And then I go to bed after that. A thing that you like most about yourself and how you honor it. Personality wise, I would say my generosity or like my willingness to assume the best in people. I feel like a lot of people just assume, like a lot of people struggle with trust issues, and same, but I feel like if you do something that I'm like, ugh, then I automatically like, I mean, I have that reaction, but then I'm like, okay, well, like, why did you do that? Like, you probably are struggling with this, or like, maybe you're just having a hard day. Like, I like that my mind immediately gives you the benefit of the doubt. I feel like a lot of people don't do that nowadays, and that's valid. And then, like, physically, I would say my hair. I love my hair, guys. It's not exactly where I want it to be, but I shaved my head in 2019. I don't remember. And it has taken a long time. It's been a journey for me to get my hair this long. I had a mullet for a long time. I have had pixie cuts. I've had like undercuts. I've had side shaved and it's just on top like a faux hawk. Like, I've had a lot. And I feel like my hair has just really loved me through all of it. And it's put up with a lot of bleaching and dyeing and having like all colors of the rainbow. And now I don't have a single split end, and it's just really healthy and it's growing out the way I want it to. So I love my hair. I honor it by using the products that I want to. And that definitely is Pantene. For a long time, I tried to like only use natural, paraben-free, sulfate-free, silicone-free products, and it just like it totally wrecked my hair. So now I use what is good for it, and I wouldn't suggest doing that if you have like color-treated hair. But since mine is all virgin hair, I can get away with it. What is a thing that you dislike about yourself / that you would change? Why? And change into what? Personality wise, maybe my judgment. It's so funny. The thing that I like about myself is that I like give you the benefit of the doubt, but then the thing that I don't like about myself is that I am a little bit judgy. What can I say? I'm a complicated gal. But yeah, I think that maybe my judgment, or like even, okay, beyond that, my PDA, my pathological demand avoidance, I think that drives me crazy. Like, as soon as you say something in like a way of like, you need to do this, or like, you should do this, I'm like, yeah, I don't like to do that, even if I love to do it. Like, I just like, I have to shut it down, because my brain is like, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do what people suggest. And it depends on your relation to me. Like, I'll listen to what my husband has to say, or I'll listen to what my sibling has to say. But like, if we're just like acquaintances, don't tell me what to do, because it'll ruin our friendship. Physically, I would probably say my fupa. Like 100% without a doubt, I would change my fupa. Okay, not 100%, because when I think about it, like actually getting surgery to do it, I wonder if I would like cry and grieve that part of my body. Like, I don't know. I'm too scared to do anything to actually like physically change myself. I feel like I'd be regretful over it. How have your ideas of community evolved throughout your time in recovery? When I first entered recovery, I was very much I didn't assume. I was taught to believe that community meant that you just have to throw yourself into a room of people and act like you fit in. And eventually you will. And I think that is like the furthest thing from what community actually is. I never had a sense of community until I started going live on TikTok and met all of you guys. So I actually didn't believe in a sense of community, and I didn't understand what everybody was talking about when they would say like, oh yeah, you just got to find your community. You just got to like let your community take care of you. And like, what community? I have never had people that had my back. Like, I have never had people that like I want to invest in. Like, I don't want to invest my energy in anybody, because nobody gets me. Nobody wants to get me. Hello, neurodivergence. So I feel my sense of community wasn't necessarily like influenced by recovery. I think that my sense of community and what I believe about it really developed after I started working on my mental health, which I did in some degree at the beginning of my recovery, but not in the way that I have now. Somebody asked, how do you feel about the cycle of life? Girl, I don't know. It's the cycle of life. It's okay. I'm not mad about it. It is what it is. How do you face your fears? I just do it anyways. I let myself be afraid and then I do it anyways. But if I'm feeling so fucking anxious, like I genuinely just like I'm having a panic attack, then I will gently talk to myself and I'll give myself compassion. I will literally talk to myself out loud and be like, it's okay that you're feeling this way. I'm going to hold your hand as we do this. I know that it's scary. It's scary for me too. I know that there's a part of me that's probably reacting in this way because of like what I've been through or like what I was taught to believe. Like, you know, I just reparent the situation. And sometimes all of that fails and I just have to like buck it up and do it. Was there a point in life when you were afraid of emotional intimacy? If yes, how did you handle it? No. No. It depends on the type of relationship, because if we're talking like romantic relationship or like my good friends, no, I've never been afraid. And actually, I think people have been a little bit like, you're too intimate with me. You overshare. There's too much going on there, which I just don't understand. Like I've never experienced that. Like I'm like, give me more. I want to know more. I want to like, if I really care about you. If I don't, like, I just don't care. So yeah, I mean, no, I'm not afraid of emotional intimacy. I guess with like, although I'm not afraid of it. I just like, I have very strong boundaries with like as a reader to my clients. I'm not open. And I think that that's fine because it's like a work relationship. So yeah, in my personal relationships, I'm very open. When did you start to be aware of politics and how it affects us? This is a really, really good question, and one that I hesitated to put in, but I was like, no, it has to go in. Like, we've got to ask that question. It's real. It needs to be talked about. I hesitated because I'm embarrassed of my answer. Honestly, to be real, it wasn't until Roe v. Wade started to be overturned. It was like right before it got overturned, where like everybody was freaking out on TikTok, and it affected me, that I was like, oh, like this isn't like politics. Because I was like, oh, I don't get into politics. Like I don't pay attention to that. I didn't realize that politics, unfortunately, it affects people's lives. So I was deep in my white privilege, and I still live in white privilege, but like I use it to benefit the people around me and minorities. But I just like, I am ashamed to admit that like I didn't realize, I didn't know, and I didn't educate myself, and I didn't want to educate myself. But I am educated now. I'm aware. Yeah. So unfortunately, it took me a really fucking long time, but I am awake now and I realize and I care deeply. Cooking or baking? What a segue. Cooking. I'm a very intuitive cooker. I know how to cook. I know like what to add, when to add it. I know about how long that's going to take. And like, I just like, I know how to cook. Baking is such a science and I hate it. Like if I make one small little mistake, it turns out like trash, and it usually does. So I don't like baking. What makes your mood better instantly? Nothing. Literally, if I'm in a bad mood, nothing can perk me up. Except shopping. Maybe shopping. I do like to spend money. But that's not instant. Like nothing just perks me up and like makes me feel better. I need time. I need to process things. Is anyone in your family Mormon? If so, what do they think of you doing witchcraft and tarot? Yes. Most of my family on my dad's side was at one point Mormon. I think that a lot of them have left the church. Not all of them. My grandparents on my dad's side are still Mormon. They've never asked me about tarot. They've never asked me about witchcraft. I've never brought it up. I don't care to. Not in their big age. I don't want to like ruin it for them as they go out. So, we're not going to be talking about that to them. I don't know how they would feel. They'd probably be horrified. My mom's mom does know, and she thinks it's demonic, but she still loves me. But she's not Mormon. She's Southern Baptist. So yeah, I don't really know how they feel. I don't really care. I genuinely like whatever. Like, you can think what you want. How did you meet your husband? I met him through a friend that I met online through a dating app. We ended up I didn't like him. He liked me, but I didn't like him. And then he brought me over to his friend's house, and then I moved in with those friends. I started dating one of the guys in that friend group, and then, and Ryan was my roommate at the time. And then I fell in love with Ryan, and then we lived together happily ever after. How long have you been together, and what was your first impression of him, and vice versa? How long have we been together? 12 years this month in December. We've been married for 2 years. And what was my first impression of him? I was just like, oh, okay, well, typical guy. Like I walked in, I looked to my left, and there's this guy, Ryan, sitting in his chair, with a headset and a mic on, and he was screaming, talking shit into the mic, playing Call of Duty. And I was like, ugh, okay. But as for like his impression of me, he has told me, I don't know if this is true, if it's just him like gassing me up, but he said that I looked very cool, very hot, and he was like really intimidated by me. So what is your favorite tarot card and your least favorite, and why? My favorite tarot card is Temperance. It expresses me. Like I am Temperance. Like that has been my entire life, is just the purification process, the balancing out, the tempering of things in my life, like the healing, the deep spiritual healing. That's my whole life. And I even have like a little pendant that my husband gave me of the Temperance card. So like it means a lot to me. My least favorite, sorry, I don't have one. I love every single card. I think all of them have such dimension to them. There are some, sure, that I get like a little frustrated if they come up, but I don't hate any. I don't like, there's none that I could point at and say, you're my least favorite. Back in the day, before I really understood tarot, the High Priestess was my least favorite. I fucking hated it because I didn't understand her and she pissed me off. But once I came to like understand her and like understand the card and all the different sides of it, then I was like, oh, okay, well, fine. Like, that's good. That's powerful, actually. And she's come out to help me a lot. What was your first experience with tarot like? I won't talk about my experience as a kid just because like it's irrelevant. I didn't really know. I didn't understand it, and I was just like confused by it. I was like, wow, cool. Like a set of cards, whatever. But like when I reintroduced myself to it and I got back into it as an adult, I was actually really scared. I assumed what a lot of people assume is that like it sets things in stone. Like if I do this reading on this specific topic in my life, then that's going to be so. And like I was too scared to open that door. It was very thrilling and nerve-wracking to do readings. So I was scared. It was really nerve-wracking for me to get into tarot, but it was really exciting and I felt a pull towards it. And the more that I learned about it, the more that I was like, oh my God, yes, this is amazing. This is an incredible tool and I love it. Lastly, have you ever done a reading for Ryan before? Yes, and I hate it. I hate reading for him. He's very stoic and I don't like that. I need to be able to read you. And also, we just don't have that type of relationship where like I'm going to be telling him what to do. I don't want to tell my husband what to do. I'll tell him what to do in other ways, but not through a reading. I feel weird about it, so I don't really like to read for him, but he's open to it. Like I've read for him a few times and I just don't like it. All right, guys. Hopefully you got your tea. I know that there were some questions that I left off. I either left it off because I just don't want to answer it or because I don't have anything exciting to say. I love you guys. I appreciate you all for submitting your questions on Discord. If you want to join the Discord family, it's in the link tree in the description of this video, so go check that out. You can also find my TikTok through there and a bunch of other stuff. But thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate you, and I love you so much, and I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for always supporting me and loving me and just letting me live my best life. I love you guys. I'll see you at the next one. Bye.